Right, for some reason I completely forgot how to turn this camera on. That's not a good start. But anyway, it's my January wrap-up. The first wrap-up of 2015. And I read 15 books! Yay! Thumbnail's done. Right, so I'm just gonna crack on with these books because I read some great books and some not so great books and I just want to show you. So let's go. One of the books I read this month was The Here and Now by Anna Brushes. Now this is a new publication. I absolutely love this book. It's all about time travel. It's a romance. Now it's very, very good, very action-packed. It's about these people who come back from the future because the world's kind of destroyed and they get a chance to start again, but they're part of these obviously a world where we live in, and they've got to hide, but it's this boy gets entangled in this world and with this girl, and it's just great. The romance is brilliant. It was like a contemporary thriller, but with a bit of sci-fi, which was just brilliant. So I absolutely love this book, so I definitely recommend you give this a go. I read the Night World series Volume 1, which includes Secret Vampire, Daughter of Darkness and Enchantress, which was a reread for me. Then I read Volume 2, which has Dark Angel, The Chosen and Soulmate. And then I read Bind Up 3, which includes Huntress, Blackthorn and Witchlight, which I absolutely enjoyed. I loved very, very much, and I love L.J. Smith's writing, but I was glad when I finished them all because you can tell there's a lot there, and so I read them all and they were just brilliant and fantastic, and I would read them again, and I love L.J. Smith's writing. It's about a world, the Night World series, about this place called the Night World where there is, in the secret societies, vampires, witches, werewolves, shapeshifters, angels, all these amazing creatures, and it's about them falling in love and finding their soulmates in places where maybe their soulmates should not be found, and it, yeah, entwines into this big, like, cobweb of complex amazingness. So read the book. I read Out of Control by Sarah Alderson, which is a absolutely incredible book. Really cool and amazing story about this girl who witnesses a murder, but it turns out she's the target and she's in a police station where she's talking to this guy, and then suddenly there's a mass shooting in the police station and everyone dies except her and this guy, and they're on like this chase and like they're trying to get away, and it's just phenomenal. So definitely read. Their battery is so low right now. I'm going to power on. I read Prophecy of the Sisters this month, which I did not enjoy. This is by Michelle Zink. I didn't really enjoy it. The only thing I liked was that it had My Town was mentioned in it, Newbury. It's kind of like mythological, kind of witches, magic, that kind of thing, which unfortunately I didn't really like, which is crazy for me, right? But yes, still give it a go. Research it and it might be something you like. I read The Hunt by Andrew Fukuda. This is a great book. It's very Hunger Games, Maze Runner, but with vampires, about a boy who has to pretend he's a vampire every day of his life because that's the vampires rule the world, and there's this thing called the Hepper Hunt, which vampires are picked through a lottery and they get to go and hunt humans. These Heppers are called humans, and yeah, it's about this boy who gets picked to go into the Hepper Hunt, but he's human, and it's like, oh, what is he gonna do? How's he gonna, you know, carry on this lie? Amazing, check it out. So action-packed and just like, makes your heart panic. I read the Frostbite graphic novel by Rochelle Mead just because I wanted to just read a little graphic novel because I was in a bit of a reading slump and I didn't know what to read, so I read this and I really enjoyed it, and it was fun and fast and just quick and awesome. So yes, and I just love the illustrations here, and I love how the body types are portrayed really realistically. I love it. No skinny Disney characters, that's what I mean. Oh my goodness, this book is the best book ever of the month. It was The Novice by Taran Mathura. I'm gonna have to learn to say that name, sorry I butchered it. But one in the Summoner series. This is an exciting debut which is happening this year, all about this boy who is given this book, and this book is a summoner's book, and it's set in a fantasy world, of course, and this boy actually turns out to be a summoner, and summoners can like summon demons, but they also have kind of like magic, and he escapes and goes to this town where there's this school where summoners go and learn to enhance their abilities and like learn about the summoning world, and there's elves in here, and there's orcs in here, and there's dwarfs in here, and there's just amazingness. Oh my gosh, such a phenomenal story. Just quick, easy, amazing, and just fantastic. And this book is actually signed to me, which makes my heart just shiver with excitement. And yes, I love this book, guys. Keep an eye out for this. This is going to be huge. This book is going to be huge. And go follow the author on Twitter. He's really lovely. I'll leave the link down below. I read Dreamwalker this month by Corinne Davis, which was a phenomenal fantasy / urban fantasy book about a girl who can walk in her dreams, and she can kind of like go on adventures in her dreams, and they're real adventures, and there's this whole society of dreamwalkers. And one time during a dreamwalk, she comes across a girl who's been missing. And she's like, right, we've got to help find this girl, and she does it with her friend who also is a dreamwalker, but the friend turns out to be something she also didn't realise. It's just phenomenal. There's witches, dreamwalkers, race against time, nervousness, and just, amazingness. Guys, pick this book up. It is fantastic. I thoroughly recommend you read it. It's so good. And if you've been following me on Instagram, you'd see me raving about it. And I just love the characters. I can't wait for the rest of the books. And I'm going to be talking about this book way more next month because I've got some recommendations coming up involving this book. So keep an eye out for that. And go check this out. Get it. It's so, honestly guys, it is so good. So good. I can't say that enough. So good. I read Talon this month by Julie Kagawa, which I loved, about dragons that can turn into human bodies and about these two who are kind of out in the open and trying to live a normal life, but they always going back to the kind of dragon government, and then there's rogue dragons and falling in love with people you shouldn't fall in love with, and just epic adventure and action, and just, the cover of this book's amazing. I've talked about this book so many times. I just absolutely adored this book, and I made like 5 of my colleagues at work buy it, so amazing. Go and check this book out if you read any Julie Kagawa stuff. It's so good, guys. Amazing. I read Broken Skies by Teresa Kay, which is an amazing post-apocalyptic alien book about this world where it's post-apocalyptic, not a lot of people live there, and it's because these aliens kind of taken over, but they kind of stay away from the humans. They don't really like be a part of each other. And about this girl who witnesses her brother being abducted by aliens, and she asks, or she gains help from an alien to help get the brother back. And a romance and a relationship blossoms between Lear and the main character, and she's a fiery redhead female. I absolutely loved this book. So action-packed, so just on it all the time. It's like the ball was rolling. It was amazing. You should go check it out. You should go buy it. It's just, and the cover too, supporting a redhead female. Yes, for redhead females. My best friend is going to be so proud. Jasmine, if you're watching this, I imagined you as her. You are my favourite. I love you, Jasmine. I read Snow Like Ashes this month, which I loved so much, by Sarah Rush. I'm gonna have to practice that name too. It's a fantasy world about this girl who is, she thinks she's an orphan. She's brought up by the Winter Kingdom, and the Winter Kingdom's kind of like desolate and nobody's there anymore because of this massive war, and their magic conduct has been taken away and they've got to get the magic back, and the girl turns out to be something she's not, and it's like, love, romance, no you can't be together, but I want to be together, and it's like, where's the magic? Oh my gosh, iron, and then, so good, guys. This is literally one of the best fantasy books of the year, so you've got to go check this out. If you want a new series to get into, then this is it. I can't wait for the rest of them to come out. Such an amazing, unique world, and I think the author literally wrote the first draft of this when she was really young, and I think it's amazing that she's carried on and she finished it off, and it's just amazing. Go and pick it up. So detailed and wonderful and just juicy like an apple. Yes. And last but not least, I read The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. Needless to say, I love this book so much. I'm not going to go on about this one because you guys should know I love this book so much. Such a fantastic story, such a fantastic everything, the best epic journey ever. Such a classic and so wonderful, and I'm so glad I finally read it. So thumbs up for me reading a classic. So there you have it, guys. I've tried to keep this video under 10 minutes or so I hope that is that. I hope you enjoyed. I can't wait to see what you've got to say in the comments, and please do give this a thumbs up to support me, and I'm going to leave links down below for all these books from the book depository, and if you buy them from those links, I'm not going to lie, it helps me out a little bit, and you get free shipping, so we're kind of doing one for each other, and I'd really appreciate that. But don't feel pressure, don't feel like you have to, it's just there if you want it. Come follow me on my social medias, and I will see you guys so soon. Bye.